So this video is going to show you how to create Anchor Base, which is the drawing that you guys are going to be working on today. This video is going to be a little bit different than past drawings that we've been doing based on video, because in the past I've been going through and slowly creating the part as we go along. But now I'm going to show you guys, well, here's the entire part. I'm going to show you the steps that I did to make it. So I'm not going to show you really how to do it that much, but I will show you all the dimensions that you need. I do want to go ahead and point out that the dimensions are in inches. So we're not going to be doing a metric drawing, we're just going to be doing the basic standard IPT file. So I'm going to start with the first extrusion that I did. So I'm going to open this up. So you guys, what I'm going to suggest is have the screen paused and create this shape and make sure you have all the dimensions. I am going to tell you that with this arc right here, I did create this as an entire circle. Then I use this icon right here, it's tangent. So what this does is, and you can kind of see with the video, I am able to select the circle and then select a line, and it's going to make the circle and make the line tangent. And so after I had everything dimensioned, or after I had some of this dimension, I was able to make this tangent, and then this line and this line were tangent to the circle. And then I used trim. If you haven't used trim, it's right here, so you can use trim, and it's actually going to allow you to get rid of this part of the arc. The rest of it, very, very simple. You guys should be able to figure out how to do that on your own. I'm just going to undo this. So once you have this done, hit finish sketch, and all I did then was extrude it. So I'm going to go ahead and double click and show you guys that I extruded it an inch. I did extrude this where it went in a symmetrical direction. So not a huge deal, but just kind of showing you guys a different feature, and this is going to possibly play into effect when we do our next extrusion. So do the symmetric, again 1 inch, and then you'll have just this basic shape. Now I'm going to show you guys how I got this part. So I was able to create a 2D sketch, but how I actually did that was do start 2D sketch, and I selected the bottom, then I just made sure that I was on the top view. So let me show you which view you should be able to see. If you go to sketch 2, you should be able to see this view. So you can see how I have my top rotated. I mean, I could even have it rotated like this, but to me it was a little bit easier when I was looking at the drawing to create it this way. So the first part was pretty simple. What I did was I just created a square or rectangle, then made it with a dimension of width of 4 and height of 3. I was able to use fillet. Hopefully remember how to use fillet. So I did fillet and added a fillet right here and added a fillet right here with a radius of 1. This right here was a little bit trickier than that. What I actually had to do was have a line going all the way to this point, so I just drew it so it touched right here, and a line straight up. Then I just did fillet here, and then actually got rid of this line that was straight up. Did the same thing over here, drew a line over, up, and did fillet, and this radius was a radius of 1. So you want to have this shape and have all of these dimensions. You do want to also know, and hopefully you would have been able to figure this out, that this dimension right here is going to be 1.5. So from here to here is 1.5. So this area and this area should be symmetrical. They are centered. So finish the sketch with that, and that creates this shape. So what I was able to do is extrude it. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I did for my extrusion so you guys can see the depth. So you can see that I can change the direction. So I actually went up. So here's my sketch. So this would be going down. I actually changed my direction and went up, and I joined, I didn't cut, and then so that's how it got me this shape. So hit OK with that. The next thing was just to add these holes right here. We could have, when we did this, if we would have just draw those or drew those circles in the beginning, we would have only had 2 extrusions. But you can either do a sketch and draw the circles, or you can use hole. Either one is fine. The diameter is going to be 0.75, and you can see the dimensions right here with where those holes are at. 1.5 from the bottom, and then 0.75 over, and they are symmetrical, so they're going to be the same on both sides. So that's how we get this shape. Not too complex, hopefully fairly simple and easy for you guys to do. I do want to go ahead and show you how I changed the material, just in case you've forgotten. So I went right up here, or you can see I've got copper here, I've got copper here. You can change that in multiple places. I just clicked right here and I found copper, double clicked on that, and it was changed the material. If it double clicks and it doesn't work, just click the material right here and it should change it to copper. So this is again anchor based, so like an anchor like on a ship, and then base. So here is how it's going to look on the title block, so make sure that you change everything that you guys have been doing on your title block, and then when you insert this, I'm going to show you the scale. It's going to be 1/2 inch, so make sure that you do that, 1/2 inch. And then your isometric needs to be shaded. You can see that I can see this is copper, so I can tell that you've changed the material. The scale is going to be 3/8 of an inch. Once you have that done, just add some center lines, dimensions, fill out the title block, and then go ahead and submit this to Schoology.